Hey, what's going on, guys? It's GCP here, and let's get straight into the Q&A. First question comes from King Veer, and he asks, what are you looking forward to on Black Ops 3? Honestly, just playing the game, because what I've heard about it and the hype that it's creating and excitement is the fact that the Black Ops 3 beta has been very well received, and people were having a lot of fun. So just playing the game, especially it being a game from Treyarch, and the Black Ops series, which is my favorite series in Call of Duty, has really gotten me excited about playing it. You know, I don't care about the specialist streaks or the guns or the maps or anything like that. Just getting my hands and actually playing the game is what I'm looking forward to the most. Second question comes from What's Up World. He asks, two questions, one serious, one whatever, answer whichever you want. What do you enjoy about YouTube? Honestly, YouTube has been a lot of fun. If I had not been doing YouTube, if YouTube was not in my life, I don't know what I'd been doing or what I would be doing. I think I'd just be playing games, and I wouldn't have a medium or a format to express my opinions about certain games, and you know, just expressing myself over the internet, over people I don't even know, has just been fantastic. It's just been something that I really have enjoyed about YouTube. It's just fun, man. It's fun making videos for people, and it's fun getting feedback from people. I think I've learned a lot, and I've grown a lot because of YouTube. So just the whole interaction and being able to express myself in the video game commentary format has been a blast. The second question is, if the presidential election was today, who would you vote for and why? Now, this is subject to change, and first of all, I do want to say that you don't have to agree with me. I'm not saying you should agree with me. And this is currently, right now, again, my opinions might be subject to change, but at this point in time, I am going to align myself with Carson or Trump, only because I'm looking at this from a business perspective, because I am in business myself, and also from a military perspective, because sometimes you have to, as a leader, make some really tough decisions that most people are not willing to make. So looking at some of the views that these candidates have, and from what I see myself, if I was in that position making, I would have to agree with some of the views and policies that they have going forward. Again, this is not something that I would say is my final decision, but at this point in time, if the presidential election was to happen, or it was held today, I would vote for either of those two candidates. Again, I'm taking into consideration my military background. I'm taking into consideration business perspective, and also another thing is my faith as well. So those three things really influence my decision in my vote. Next question comes from Collapse. What was the first game that got you into gaming? Well, if you're asking into serious gaming, like first-person shooter gaming, then that would have to be Halo 2. Halo 2 was the first game to do that for me. My cousins had that game, and we just played it and played it and played it constantly, and that's how I got, you know, involved with the whole first-person thing and really got serious about gaming. But if you're asking what game was my first game that really sparked my interest in video games, then that would have to be Super Mario Bros. 2 for the Super Nintendo. That was the very first game that really got me interested, and it was the very first game that I've owned. So, you know, I fell in video games, or I fell in love with video games at that point in time, and from then on is just history. Next question comes from Boogie Forever. I love that name. Since you're going to be busy playing the Black Ops 3 beta this week, and I can't play it anymore because I'm on the PS4, can I borrow your new car? It would be a shame to keep it in the garage. Now that's funny, because my car is actually in the garage right now, and yeah, I am gonna be busy with Black Ops 3. You do have a valid point there. That is very true. So, I mean, yeah, I don't see a problem with it. You can give it a spin, take it out for a ride, a joyride, or whatever you want with it. Yeah, sure, I'll let you borrow it. Next question comes from the Schwantz27. Has there been a time in your life that you feared for your safety? Oh yeah, easily. When I went through basic training and when we went through the grenade portion of the training, I honestly, legitimately got scared because I looked down at the grenade and I was like, man, this thing could legitimately blow me up right now. I froze for a second. So that's when I really was genuinely scared for my own safety, when I had that grenade in my hand and I knew I had to toss this. I knew I had to pull the pin and toss this, and I think that was the only point in time that I can think of currently that I was legitimately scared for my safety, because I knew that if I pulled the pin and I did not toss this, I would be blown up into a bunch of pieces. So that really scared me, that I could think of currently or most recently. Next question comes from Leechman. How do you feel about the removal of split screen on Halo 5? Between Halo and COD, which game are you looking forward to more? And with your sis and your bro in the military, like yourself, do you ever wonder about their safety? Or rather, what do you feel from time to time when you think about them? Great question, or a great number of questions, I should say. How do I feel about the removal of split screen? Honestly, I don't really care. It doesn't affect me because gone are the days where I used to bring over, or I would go to my friends' houses and play split screen, because everybody has their own console now and we're playing over Xbox Live. But as far as the split screen goes for Halo, that's the first time that they are ever going to remove it. But again, it seems like they felt it necessary in order for you to really experience the game in its full quality. Then split screen, or the removal of it, was really necessary. And I guess if they feel that way, then hey, who am I to argue with them? Honestly, my brother has his own Xbox, so we play through Xbox Live. We don't split screen anymore like we used to back in the day when we only had one console. And if you're looking at this also from a business perspective, the company is looking at it this way, that hey, now I'm not sure if they're actually thinking this, but if they are, they're very smart in this move, because that would mean that you would need multiple copies of Halo 5, and that's, you know, generating revenue and profit for your game, because you're getting more Halo 5 sold out there. So I think that's a smart decision from a business standpoint, because you can no longer play one game and split screen. You have to get two games and have Xbox Live or your own Xbox in order to play the game together. Between Halo and COD, definitely Halo. I've been a Halo fan before I was a Call of Duty fan, so no question about that. Sis and bro in the military, yeah, I do fear for their safety sometimes, but at the same time, because we're all in the National Guard, we only go for drill one weekend out of the month. So again, the couple of weeks that they're not gone, or for the 2 days that they're not gone for drilling, I'm with them, so I don't really, you know, mind their safety that much. But if they were to ever get deployed and they were gone for 9 to 12 months, then yeah, obviously, because they're not home, I would feel a little more some type of way if they were not home for, you know, every day and gone for that period of time. And just in general, because I'm the oldest, as an older brother, you feel an obligation to kind of protect them, and you know, you feel that it's your job to care for your siblings, especially again being the oldest. So yeah, I definitely feel that I am obligated to take care of them and look out for their general well-being. Next question, last question, comes from the Wendy Love. What are you most afraid of? Now, I'm just gonna go off of Leech's question about, you know, just family in general. I think if anything happened to my family, I'd be most afraid of that more than anything else. I don't even fear dying or anything like that, because I know that's inevitable. But just having the concern of the family, because family is what matters the most to me. If anything happens to them, I think that's what I would fear or be most afraid of. But thank you guys all for your questions. I really do appreciate every single one of them. Thank you guys all for watching, and also look forward to tomorrow's live comm of the Black Ops 3 beta. I'm going to be making a video of me playing my very first game. So until next time, this is OGCP Da Silva, and I am signing off.